Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Rodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon where I'll be talking about their movies, merchandising, whatever you can think of. If it's related to Disney in any shape or form, then yes, of course, I'll be talking about it. So here we are, of course. So, alright, for this video, of course, I'll be talking about some animation, quite obviously. So okay, I was thinking about let's talk about something awful. So I just done some research to look for some Disney knockoffs, and yes, I came across this abomination over here, folks. And this animated movie was produced by this company here, and it's this American production studio that was funded in 1990, yeah, quite a while ago. So obviously they have done many of these enchanted story type of movies, including this one. Gee, I wonder what they're trying to make money off of. Gee, it's so difficult, huh? I wonder what they're trying to do here.
For visiting us today.
Anyway, let's talk about the story, shall we? Like always. Okay, I just want to get this out the way, but I feel like, what's the point? We all know how the story's going to end. We all know how this story is, so it just seems like kind of pointless. So anyway, anyway, when this small spark of magic escapes from the blue fairy home, it travels down to this place, and yada yada. Small log brings being brought to life, and this boy here comes to life. And yes, throughout the entire movie, he keeps calling out for the blue fairy, Pinocchio. I mean, and of course, this character is here. He's a really tired man. He, of course, you, Mr. Monkey. What in the heck? What you doing what are you doing there? Am I having a hallucination again? I think I am. Ugh. So, okay. I'm just gonna take my meds in a minute, I guess. My head is hurting. Ah. Anyway. But yes, it's pretty much very basic storytelling. Yes, obviously the wooden puppet is complete and is brought back to life and whatnot. So, of course, Pinocchio goes on this adventure, getting in some trouble, of course, so on and so forth. Okay, that's about it, really. Granted, I was not expecting much, really, because considering the fact that I've spoken about golden films before. So this was not the only time I've been speaking about this stuff. Of course, the studio has produced a variety of animated shorts, and this was pretty short, really. And it's not that long, it's barely under an hour. But that just seems like an excuse. Just because it's short doesn't mean you can't have a good story. But anyway, Christ, it gave me a headache. This movie just gave me a headache, really. And for the most part, I just thought this was pretty boring, really, at the end of the day. It was really boring. Christ. Anyway, just no, I don't want to watch this ever again. It's lousy. Anyway, Mr. Monkey, you on the TV, change the channel. Got to change the channel. It won't change for some reason. Okay, this is weird. What's happening here? Okay, it won't change. God, you know. Okay, the animation isn't particularly fantastic. It's not the worst animation, but it lacks a lot of detail, lacks a lot of depth to it, really. So that's nothing too special. Those the bare minimum detail when you think about it. It really is. So okay. And the thing is that yes, this the studio Golden Films had been producing quite a few of this kind of a thing here, folks, and I do mean quite a bit. And yes, so of course I'm going to stumble across these individuals again. The productions have been disputed by a variety of individuals in the United States. Well, people including Sony Wonder, Calibrio, TriStar, Cartoon Network, Latin America, and Hallmark. And yes, they pretty much helped to push a lot of these stories out there, of course, obviously. So there might be quite a few people out there that are familiar with these stories because they had a lot of people sending their movies off into variety different areas, of course. So I guess that's something. So yeah, it's not that they didn't cooperate with other studios because they actually did, I guess you can say. So there's that. But the story itself is pretty much what you expect, really. Eh, Mr. Monkey, stop slacking off. You just keep roaming around. That's all you're doing here. Just roaming around. Stop being a slacker. Just go and get. No, seriously, go and get. Where are you anyway? Oh boy, you go to okay, whatever. You go to weird places. Anyway, I guess I'll just deal with him in a minute, I suppose. But yes, ultimately, the voice acting isn't particularly great. The voice acting is not very good, really. Okay, not that I'm expecting that voice acting to be good because it really wasn't. But I mean, yes, I guess it gets the job done. When it comes to voice acting, it gets the job done, I suppose. So that's something. Just because it's serviceable doesn't mean it's pretty great by any means. So there's that. So the characters in this movie are pretty much just what you might expect when it comes to these fantasy, fairy, enchanted type of stories, I guess. And that just seems like a missed opportunity. It just seems like they were just making money off the fact that, okay, since Disney made their own version, let's do our own version as well. Well, at least that's how I took it anyway. Which, yes, obviously seems really amateurish when you think about it. I mean, this entire thing feels amateurish from the very beginning. Christ, from head to toe. Mr. Monkey, now where are you? Where are you? You're just wandering around and whatnot. You are a pain, really. Just deal with you in a minute. Just whatever. Like I was saying, is that yeah, the dialogue isn't particularly great either. The dialogue is pretty bad though. Again, I do realize that this is a kids movie, but that's no excuse. Yes, I do realize they may not have a whole lot to work with, but again, that just seems like another excuse just to just do like a half-ass job when it comes to this kind of stuff. That's what this is. Anyway, quite clearly that they weren't really trying all that hard, and even if they were, this entire thing just screams incompetency in that case. But sure, whatever. But alright then, folks, this was just a one-time watch for me. That's all I can really say. It's just a one-time watch for me. Oh, definitely. Whatever. Yep. Just no. Christ. Mr. Monkey. Okay, I got some for you. Look, I got some for you right over here. Stay put for like a second. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get. Anyway, just to wrap things up, of course. And yes, I do realize that there'll be quite a few people out there that might actually enjoy this movie or movies like this from that one company, Golden Films. It's probably because of nostalgia, really. Everything just mainly because of the fact that they grew up with this junk. Just because you have fond memories of this does not mean it's good. Christ, man, you'd be thinking that people have the better sense, whatever. Anyway, I'll give this film an overall rating of a 4.8 out of 10. It's a 4.8 out of 10 for me. So, of course, as always, thanks for watching. See ya. Alright, that's it. I'm going to win these again. So, I guess until next time, folks. Oh, yeah.